Welcome everybody. We are playing Widelands. I'm really excited to be playing some Widelands again. It's been a while, but it's one of those games that I've really liked, and I grew up liking Settlers, which is the Bluebyte game where you had the resource management and you had to kind of explore and get things done. So it's one of those games that's kind of dear to my heart, and so I'm really excited to get back in to playing it. I just need to make sure my taskbar here is I'm going to put it on the top, because right now I need to get the toolbars at the bottom there. And if I do taskbar at the top, I think it's going to work. Hang on. Maybe I need to auto hide. Always. How do I... Windows, come on. Silly Windows. Lock the taskbar. Replace command. Show back. Oh, jeez. Windows. Anyway, I think that's going to do what I want. I can see the buttons at the bottom now, which I couldn't before. Maybe I should just put it on a different screen, to be honest. Let's have a look. Put you over there, and I'll put my Twitch chat over here. And that way I can still see you guys, but I can see the game too. Alright, so Widelands, it's basically a resource management game. So if I click the headquarters, it shows me all the things I've got currently in my headquarters. And there's things that I need to get. So we have animals here. So what I could do is put in a hunter building. Let's have a look. A woodcutter. Shows me the coverage of the woodcutter. Well, actually I want a hunter. So let's have a look. Guardhouse. Where is it? Hunter's house. And then if I move the road, we can go... Don't really want that up there. That's getting in the way. But we can join the road up, and we can put in another flag here. And then that puts two runners between those 2 points. You know, we could put in another flag if we want. I'm also going to need a woodcutter. So over here, well no I can't. What I can do here is show hide map, show building spaces. There, now it shows me what I can build size wise on my map. So I can now see I got some areas for large buildings. So here I could put in a castle, a spider farm, a spider farm. I've never heard of that one. They've added some stuff. This is a new release that I haven't played in a while. So we've got some extra things like a farm, a mill, a bakery, a dungeon. What the heck is what dungeon for? That's interesting. Shipyard. Okay, so they now have sailing, have barracks. They've added a ton of stuff since I played last. What I'm looking for though is a lumberjack, a woodcutter. I'm going to put in some roads. There, we got another runner. A scout's house. What does a scout do? I guess a scout goes and looks at other areas. So I could put in something like a tower down here. Put in a castle by the water. That would be kind of cool. Make some roads. So yeah, let's do that. That way we can put in another building here. Barracks, charcoal kiln, sawmill. Cut some of that wood. Okay, so that gets us some things. Now I can speed up time a little bit. So we can just speed things up, and you can see the runners doing their thing, moving things around. So we should have some things built shortly. I'm going to pause it right now, because I'm going to look at a few other things while we're doing this. So we need to expand our boundaries, and we also need stone. There's some stonemason, stones up here, so we can put in a quarry, but he's only going to hit those 3. So we need to expand our boundaries. So maybe a small tower will expand our boundaries here. And we're going to make a little road up to that small tower. Okay. In here we're going to hang on. What did I do? We're going to do small tower. Maybe a regular tower. Why can't I build it? It's not letting me select it. Guardhouse. Guardhouse. Maybe because of things that I need. Gold spinning mill, scout's house, guard house. It's because I pause time, isn't it? Because I pause time, it's not taking any of my inputs. So I need to speed up time, resume. There we go. Now it's taking my input. So what I'll do is I'll destroy that. We won't make that in now. That is gonna be a small tower, so let's put in a road there. And we'll make that road go down here too. Okay, wow, how fast did I make it go? I guess I need to slow it down. Probably should expand our boundaries over here too. Wow, a guardhouse would give us quite a coverage. A tower would give us good coverage too. Put in a road. So I really like this game because of the whole resource management side of things. Hey, Restream bot, what is this? It's kind of like Age of Empires. Yes, it is XNet. Yeah, where does it show your resources? We can go onto the main building here. This is like basically Settlers. Bluebyte put out Settlers, Settlers 2, and then I think there was a Settlers 3. But they kind of got into a multiplayer at one stage. This has multiplayer support, but I'm just playing the single player. But it shows me things I have right now. It's kind of small. I wish the interface could be made a little bigger. Yeah, you can see all my different resources. And right now I need to expand my boundaries so I can get some of the extra stone up here in the quarry and make it a little bigger. We've got another building up here. It's going to expand our boundaries down here because we've got some rock down here as well. You can get into some mountainside and start putting in ore mines and start getting steel and better blades and better armor so you get better troops. But right now this is a two-player game. I'm playing against an AI somewhere else on the map. And so this is the area I've explored, is this current dark area. There's a bunch of different things down here. Look, statistics. You can look at seafaring stock, buildings, wares, general. Objectives. So I've set it with no rules, endless game, so it's just basically who wipes out the other one. So this could go on forever, but I like playing these kind of games. It's pretty fun. Spent many hours playing Civilization and AoE games. Yeah, it's a little less active than that. You can zoom in and you can see these guys that kind of run the stuff along the roads. So you actually have a limited amount of people as well in your current city. So some of these resources. See, this guy is running resources all the way down this road. So what you might want to do is put a flag in, and then that'll put runners that go back and forth, so that can expedite moving things around. It's a fun game. It's a fun. I can spend hours just kind of pouring into this and strategizing. I like it anyway. It's kind of going back to what I used to play as a kid. I used to spend hours trying to one up the other guys and strategize my way to the top. The music itself is not in game that you're hearing. It's Pretzel Rocks. So Pretzel Rocks is a third-party app that plays music, so I don't get DMCA'd. And I just thought it was playing some epic playlist was something that worked really well. So we've got options like bakery, smelting works, charcoal kiln. Charcoal kiln might be nice because that'll give me basically coal that I can use for other things. So powering other stuff. So it might be nice to have one of those set. But then you don't want to stretch yourself too far. So right now what it might be a good idea for me to do is just accelerate time and just let my runners do their thing. So right now we got the tower over here being built. Oh, right click, there we go. Got the tower over here being built. We got stone coming in over here, so we put in a tower, but it hasn't really given us much reach into the stone. Here got the knights down into that tower, so that's expanded that. So now let's slow things down again before we basically end up wasting time. Okay, there we go. So we got more knights coming out here. They're going to go down in this tower. So this is going to give us a lot more room to expand. I need a quarry. I need stone. Definitely gonna need stone. A mill, armory. Just knowing some of the buildings is part of the thing. Charcoal kiln. Come on, woodcutter's house. They've changed this recently, so I wish I could make this bigger though. Quarry. There we go. Put in a road. We're gonna join it up to here. That should get us some. What is this? A port. That's new. I haven't played with port. So having a port might be nice. Okay, wow, this has really opened things up. I could do with a farm of some kind. Start creating food. Horse farm. A regular farm. There we go. What's this? Sawmill? Did I put in a sawmill already? I think I did. I don't want to double up too much. Yeah, I think. That's a sawmill. Because it's missing. Okay, so I might need to put in another lumberjack. Woodcutter. This is an area where I can start mining stuff too. So you've got copyright claims for videos made playing freeware games, but apparently music is copyrighted. Yeah, I generally, when I'm playing a game, I turn off the music in game and then I just use Pretzel Rocks to play music behind the scenes. Because Pretzel Rocks, I know they've gone through thoroughly all the music. They have a YouTube safe option as well, so they'll only play stuff that's not going to get you DMCA'd on Twitch or flagged on YouTube. So it's kind of nice, a nice option. So it works for me anyway. I've never had any issues with anyone, dropping a copyright claim when using Pretzel Rocks. A smokery could be good for the fish. Probably want to put in a fisherman here too. We've got a well, we've got a hunter's house, a quarry, forester. That means he'll plant more trees. That could also be worthwhile. And maybe here we'll put in a fisher's house. And then we'll put another flag there to put in a runner. Okay, so we've got things being built, we've got guys working hard. I don't want to stretch myself too thin again. That's always been my problem with this game, is I build, so I need this, I need this, I need this. You just overbuild everything, and then you just get kind of stuck because your resources get tied up. So I like to let things fill up a bit. So I'm going to up the speed again. We're going to let some things happen. We've got some horses now that are doing some of the running, which makes that a little faster. We got our little woodman up here doing a little chop chop and running the wood back. We've got a guy here building away. We've got a guy up here building away. We've got another guy here building away. We've got resources being run all over the place. So this guy's chopping wood and then they're running it back, running it down to here where they're building. It's everything's going on. There's so much going on. Okay, whilst that's all going on, let's run a raffle. For anyone watching on Twitch, we're going to run a raffle of loyalty points. So ! join on Twitch if you want to be part of the raffle. We're going to be raffling off 69 baked beans. Baked beans being our loyalty points. We're going to slow this down now. Sometimes it's nice to just slow it right down to nothing and just see what's going on, get a feel for it. Okay, so we're going to have a port. We're going to have... Soon we're going to have guys here that we can start to have a look and see what's going on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a flag, and I'm going to run a road over here. And I'm going to basically speed up time a little bit. Okay, run a road over to here, and then we're going to bring in this guy. This guy's a geologist. He'll tell us what's going on the mountain. So he'll tell us if there's anything here worth mining. on the grey section. And so probably what we want to do too is expand our borders so that we can get in there and mine. So that would be a good one. If I want, what you can end up doing is lessening your defenses in the interior and start to build your defenses around the border again. So you kind of you make a smaller barracks internally, and then make the large barracks always on the border, pushing out. Let's put in a small tower. That's not really going to give us much though. And I can build bigger here, so maybe I should build guard tower. Is going to give us. Yeah, I kind of want to go there. That's a lot of resources. We're gonna go with it. Also would like to put in another farm. Black root farm. A spider farm, or a weaving mill. Or a farm, or a horse farm. I'm interested to see what a black root farm is. So this game is called Widelands. You can get it at widelands.org if you want to download your own copy and start playing. It's definitely fun. Oh, I got some messages here. What we got? Water. Oh, the geologist found water. Okay, I don't see where he found it. Castles. The soldiers have been occupying the tower. Small tower. New headquarters have been added to your economy. Awesome. Okay. You can pin these windows as well. If you want these windows always to be active, you can pin them. So you can always see messages coming in. So I can leave that up there now and I can play. I kind of wish that these were windows that were separate to the main window, that you could kind of pop out, and then that way I could like have my 3 screens and I could have all my resource windows everywhere, so they know what's going on. I don't have to keep opening them, but I get why they don't do that. There's water, so once I get this boundary occupied, I'll be able to do more here. I want my geologist to do a little more for me. Come on, geologist. Keep looking. Bring in another one from that flag. Get him looking around a bit more. No, he's over here looking. What's he doing? Oh, he's putting in here, so we can put in a well, maybe. A shipyard. I've got a port. I need a shipyard. I'll get to that in a sec. Where's a well? A well. You will. Go on. Okay, maybe a shipyard up here. Sawmill, smelting works, charcoal kiln, tool smithy, okay. Weapon smithy, armor smith. Oh, jeez. Where did it go again? I'm not sure what a dungeon does for you. That's new. Okay, there we go. A weapon smithy might be a good idea. And a tool smithy for sure. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff ready to be built. I got a interface is very 1.0. Look, it is. Yeah, I would like it if they gave it a little bit of an update on the interface, but they're on build 20, I think. So this is the 20th build. They've added ships and stuff. I personally like it. I don't care about the interface too much. If the gameplay's good, you know, the interface on a game could be really bad, and I'll still play it. All right, so we got a bunch of stuff happening here. We've got a lot of wells, but he's not going up on the mountainside, which is what I want him to do. Silly geologist, come on. Configure economy, destroy this flag. Let's send a geologist to explore again. See if we can figure out what's going on. Well, I hear people. Hello, how are you? Just looking around. You're good? Okay. I got scissors and tape in here. Yeah. And a pen. No, I've been using the tape though. Okay. Alright. She came in to look at her presents, I know. It's just an excuse. I've got presents over here that I wrapped for her for Christmas. Don't say anything. Okay. Let's speed up some time again here. Where's my clock? My countdown. I haven't. There we go. I got 40 minutes left to play, so we're having a short session today. Alright, what do we got? We expanded our boundary a bit more here. We're coming into a desert section. I'd like to get some more of that rock stuff going on. Is this occupied yet? The geologist found resources. That's nice. Stonecutter. Okay, I want him to do a little bit more. Show work area. There we go. Let's see where he can reach. Lots of good help in the game too. I'll tell you what each guy does. Oh, this they actually haven't added the text for this. That's too funny. Like it's always in development, this game. Cuts blocks of granite and rocks. Okay. Work area radius. It's kind of nice how it gives you a breakdown of each. If I had to choose, I'd take an intuitive interface over a polished interface. Absolutely. Absolutely, it's kind of looking at Atlas, and you look at the interface on Atlas, and it's absolutely disgusting. It's like a 5-year-old designed it, but it still works in the sense that it shows you what you need to know. But a lot of people won't play Atlas because it looks like a 5-year-old made the interface. All right. Ah, look, our farm is producing. That's good. It's good to see. Might run it, put in another flag so we can expedite some of that stuff getting run. We've still got some building going on here. For some reason, the geologist is not going up the mountain, which I don't understand. It might have to do with boundary, but it doesn't make a lot of sense. I thought he was supposed to go up the mountain. Statistics. So stock. This shows our stock. We can pin this if we want. I'm going to pin it. We've been playing for 30 minutes. I don't know if that's game time or actual time. Because you can speed up the clock. Does it speed up if I speed that up? Yes, it does. Okay. So that's 30 minutes game time. In-game time. Not real time. I'd like to get more of that rock quarried. Guess it's coming. I need to... There's one rock here. A standing stone. Look at it. Oh right, you can put a little watch on things. So if you want a particular window while you're watching a particular area, you can do that. And then you can pin it. So what kind of stocks do I need? What is this? Logs. So I need more woodcutters. Okay. Or sawmills. I have a sawmill. A woodcutter house. There we go. Alright, we put in another woodcutter. That should help us out. I'd like to expand my boundaries a bit down here. So I'm going to put in a road. So you can also see the incline of a road, so you can pick the right path. It'll show you if it's green or yellow or red, depending on the incline that it's on. I'm going to put some runners in there. We have hunters around, so what else do we really need to work on? What's this? Smoked fish. We got a fisherman. We don't have any tridents, so I'm okay with that right now. Spider silk, so apparently we can get some spider silk. Spider cloth. Gold ore. Yeah, we have no ore right now. Hunting bow. Pole. Look at our different soldiers. Look at our stock. Different peoples. Still waiting for things to get built up here. It almost feels like some of our runners aren't. We're not getting enough supplies out. Our stonecutter's working away. That's cool. I almost feel like I need to speed up time a bit and just let it run. Here goes our geologist, our sorry, stonecutter. There's a shipbuilder. Here's the. See this guy like exercising because he's bored. Because he's not being able to run stuff. Just watching the runners and where they're going. Okay. Guys cutting down trees. We've got people farming. I don't think you have enough people. Yeah, maybe I'm stretching it too far. This is a problem I find with me is I build too much and then people get stretched too thin. And so what I might do is just take some flags out and that'll free up some runners. Oh, that actually freed up the entire road. I didn't want to do that. So I'm going to slow this down a bit. The game can get away from you if you start letting it. I just remove the flag without. I guess I can't remove the flag without destroying the road. So let's have a look. Workers. I have 134 carriers. Horse breeders, I have none. A lot of that's because I don't have the buildings. I have 100 recruits here that can still help me, so I'm not low on people. I'm pretty sure I'm not low on people. They're just spread a bit thinly, that's all. Oh, geologist, come and tell me what's going on the mountainside, because I want to start building some mines, expanding that. I think they will when this is built. See, it's 89%. I can increase the number of wares you want to be stored here. What can you do? Enhance to a high tower. Okay. Destroy, show area. Decrease capacity to hold less soldiers. So you can do that on your interior when you're starting to push out more and you want to defend. You can start to lessen the amount of soldiers in the interior. It's kind of nice. Show work area, center on it. I'm still familiarizing myself with a lot of this because it's been through a few updates since I last played it. So we got this guy carrying rock from the quarry. Might need a stonecutter. Let's see. Quarry, woodcutter's house, forester's house. Might be nice to be able to plant some trees. Keep that resource from dwindling, because right now there's no trees. These guys are just cutting down all the trees. I'm going to put in another one here. Forester's house. Alright. Yeah, these guys are not going on the hillside, on the mountainside. Tendency to overbuild military units once it interacts with other groups. Then I run out of resources. Yeah, it's so easy to do that kind of stuff. That's why it's like right now I have no enemy, but as soon as that enemy comes, you got to change your whole dynamic and start to rethink the way you do everything, because you know your resources have just basically got to be reapplied. Fish breeder's house, interesting. Hunter's house, gold spinning mill, scout's house, guard house. Wow. So that just shows you all the coverage you've got for defense. So guardhouse is like one of the smallest, the quickest to build. If you want to push your boundaries out quickly. I kind of think I might build a guardhouse just to get this. Well, this is on its way. Fish breeder's house. Smokery, mill, bakery. Bakery might be nice. I don't think I've got a bakery underway. Well, this is a bakery. Oh, that's a toolsmithy. Okay, I need a bakery. Need to be able to feed my guys. Okay, bakery. Can you build towers? Yeah, you can build towers. You can have scouts as well, and they'll go out and scout areas and tell you what's kind of in that direction. But yes, I could build towers. See, this guy's still building. Increase the number of wares. Can I just increase the build, the productivity? Destroy. Increase the number of wares you want to be stored here. Things are happening, people are moving, so I should just kind of let things run for a bit, I think. A lot of water getting found by my geologists. Ah, look, no trees. The woodcutter working in the woodcutter's house can't find any trees in his work area. Castle. Soldiers have occupied your castle. Okay, that's that one. Small tower. Okay, soldiers have occupied. So good to pay attention to your messages in your inbox. We've been playing for almost an hour in game. Okay, so we've got 2 foresters and 1 woodcutter, so that should keep tree production up enough. Still have people running. We have a tower being built here. Kind of want to just boost the time speed again. Let's let them run for a bit. Okay, gonna slow it down again. Take stock of some of it. Slow it way down. What we got? So workers total, here we go. We've got 51 workers, we've got 41 stone, we have 6 quartz, no picks, oh 8 picks, okay. Smoked fish, 10 logs. It's good to see log production is happening. No 5 diamonds. Bunch of swords. Some planks. We've got lots of food happening. So you see here we've got meat, which is good. So I don't see anything like particularly bad. We've got lots of corn. Maybe a different food source is needed. Let's see what we got. A sawmill, a smokery. We got a smokery already built. Bakery's built. We don't have an armor smithy, but we don't also have any ore, so... What's a dungeon do for you? A lot of construction, but then you might get like extra magical items and stuff. I don't know. The dungeon's new to me. Put a mill in the middle of the forest so the woodcutter doesn't have to walk. Yeah, true. True. Probably needs something like that. So maybe a mill here. Horse farm, farm. Do with another farm. A spider farm. Getting those silks might be cool. Come on, I want to get rid of this. Let's X the road. And we'll put in a weaving mill. Join those up. Come on, road. And I'm going to put in another road down to here. Then it just gives another path for runners. Here come the runners. There's the builder. Woodcutters are working away. I feel like I need a tower to push into this area more, but it's just going to be rocks and then nothing, sea, ocean. But it's not really a well defended area either. So we have the tower here, I guess. Okay, we'll go with that. Why are they running? Because I've got it. I've got it. Game speed still accelerated a bit, so if I page it down a bit, there we go. I still want this guy to get built up more. It's like 89%, and then we've got this place down here, which I think is still hanging at 89. Looking for spider cloth, so that's why we need the mill here and the spider farm. That'll get us spider cloth. Maybe that's what they're waiting for to finish. That would make sense because they just kind of production's halted there. So I think that would make a big difference. Show all messages. Yeah, still no new messages, so I think we're doing okay. We just need to wait it out a little bit. Some of this stuff. I want to see when these two. I'm going to speed it up just a bit, just to see the spider weaving. Let's speed it up and zoom in here. So this guy's getting built. This guy is already built. Spider farm. They're starting to bring in some of the corn for the spider farm. So that's going to end up then allowing this thing, which is now starting to produce spider silk. Or starting to get spider silk, so it'll start to produce gold thread too. We've got a weaver working there. So now it's starting to produce. So now will these guys start to move up a bit when they start getting what they want? Spider cloth. It's hard to say. Seeing things like here, the spider cloth's going up. Oh, we have knights on the move. So we're going to have an expanded boundary. There we go. Let's slow this down now. Okay, now we have a little more stuff going on. So let's get some geologists in here. What I might have to do is put a road over here and put a flag and actually get the geologist up on the mountain to tell him to do his damn job. There we go. Let's see. Do your damn job, geologist. Geologist. Okay, we've got, wow, a lot of rock going on there. Got some mushrooms and grass. So this guy should also start to get some content. Here we have a new message there. That's those guys. So the spider farm was kind of what we were waiting for. This guy's still waiting to build. He's waiting for spider cloth. So now that we've got that in place, that's going to get built. This still waiting for spider cloth, so that's good. So those guys are going to get built too. So we're going to have a shipyard, we're going to have a port. Things are really going well. Okay, and we have geologists on the mountain now. So they'll be able to tell us. Let's see if he finds something. It's going to pop up in messages if he does. Come on, dude. Find us gold or iron or something. What did he find us? I don't know what he found us. Come on. Bring in another geologist. They're very slow. This guy's still waiting. Those guys are still waiting. Right now there's nobody on our periphery, which is good. This map's quite a big map, so this could take a long time before I even bump into the other player. A lot of coal, a lot of coal, a lot of coal. So we're going to put in a coal mine up here. And I'm going to take it around the border here. Bang. We have another coal mine option here. No, it's just a flag. A lot of coal. Yeah, we can put in another coal mine. So coal's going to be handy. So I think this is just going to be generally coal all around here. Maybe if I can push south a bit more, I can get some iron and some other ores going on. Let's see, let's put in a small tower here. And this is a lot of green area, so I might put in a second farm. Or maybe a horse farm could be cool. When this pushes out, we'll see what else we can do here. We're getting plenty of trees still. We're still doing good for lumber. We're doing good for stone. Workers are still 73. A lot of food going on, and we got a lot of coal. To be honest, I'm pretty happy with the actual economy. Things are looking good. I could do with some ore, some iron ore. So I think the goal's got to be to push south and see if we can get some iron ore. So maybe putting in a tower over here. See, that would open up a lot. That would open a lot of area that way. That would open a lot as well. But that's a huge expenditure. I wonder if I could do a small tower and just do a bunch of small towers. It's hard to know what's the best choice. Regular farm in here. And I think let's speed up time again, just see how things progress. See, they're finding nothing but coal right now. Oh, that just expanded. So we've got more space here. The shipyard's gotta be finished soon. Some animals. We could put in a hunter and hunt some of those animals. Okay, let's take it down again. I don't see anything diminishing in the stock. It's all looking good so far. Are there resources you haven't started collecting yet? Yeah, there's things that we can get into later, like gold ore, which will then allow us to make gold and make more refined kind of weapons and things as well. Gold thread and, you know, make a golden tabard when we've got that. But right now we need iron, I think, because we've got toolsmiths and, you know, the ability to make iron weapons, but we don't have much iron to do that. So I really feel I need to push south here and find some iron with geologists. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out to do here. Maybe put a large tower, castle. That gives me like all that space there to the south. Okay, what am I doing? Come on. Should be able to just do road and click up here. And then, wow, it picks the best route, which is okay. Around the houses. I'm gonna put in a blackroot farm here. I feel that I'm always gonna need food, so farms and you know, horses and things like that are always good. See, the horse farm's producing. We're getting horses, which is gonna run resources faster. We got guys farming, which is working. We've got plenty of corn. The spider farms are producing. Now we've got our coal mines in place. So we have coal being produced. We got horse doing the running. Is the coal mine actually ready? Come on, go away. Yep, they're bringing in smoked fish and bread for the workers. So you can see the horses bringing in the smoked fish, so that's why I put in a fishery and a smokery. And oh, we have a ship under construction now. We have a port that we're going to be able to trade things. All this stuff I don't mess around with. Start an expedition. Ooh, hello. Cancel an expedition. Let's see what the expeditions are. I'm not sure. Here we go, expedition. So they're going to load up now with the ship they're building, I'm guessing. We've expanded our boundaries a little bit more here, so let's bring in a geologist and see what we can find in this area. We pushed our boundaries south here too, so let's put in a flag and we'll bring in a geologist here. See if they can give us a little more indication of what's available. See, it's kind of a fun game. I don't know what you think about it, XNet, whether it's something you play, but if you're familiar with Settlers, it was a game from Bluebyte back in the day. When I was a kid, I used to play it on the Amiga with the floppies, and I used to love it. And there is like a Settlers Online version, which is a web version, but Bluebyte are also developing a new version of Settlers. Like there's a few new ones that have come out recently. And I think there's a new one on the way, which is going to be more true to the original Settlers. So I'm excited. I'm excited. And, I just love this kind of game. So small towers got occupied. We got, yep, soldiers, soldiers, soldiers. Might be able to get another fishery put in somewhere. Maybe here. These guys are building, so that's good. That's going to be nice. You remember Settlers? You also had an Amiga? Oh man, the days of the floppies. I was one of these guys that used to copy the floppies, and you know, I used to get all the cracked games and stuff. Um, and then I had like a moment of conscience, I guess, and I just felt really bad. And I remember spending hours just formatting floppy after floppy after floppy. And then I kind of went, what have I done? But this was one game that I actually did buy. I did have on I had the box, and you know, all the floppies, and I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I bought this, because I was playing it like forever. I remember the store Microland where I used to go, and they before we had the Amiga, I had a floppy drive. Sorry, I had a cassette drive on an Amstrad CPC 464, and we used to go into Microland in a place called Waterlooville, and up to the top where the front desk was, and there's this Asian gentleman. I remember him. It's funny, Microland came up recently in a conversation on a Facebook group, and I'm like, yeah, I remember that, and I was thinking a lot about it. And they had these books of cassettes that were kind of all locked in, padlocked, these little white kind of thing that you could flip through, and they were all there, and you say, oh, I want this one please, and you come over with this key and unlock it and slide the cassettes out. Oh, it was just remembering those days of buying that cassette and then taking it home and shoving it in the cassette player and waiting for it. It's just good times, man, good times. Commodore Club meeting at the library, man, had a Wares Fest. Oh jeez, yeah. I remember Wares, and the amount of copying and pirating and Xcopy and all that kind of those copier software that used to run, and how you would compress games so that you could fit more on one floppy, and then they'd do that colored uncrunching flashing on the screen. Just man, those were the days. I had an action replay on my Commodore too, so I used to be able to go in to memory and change certain settings so you could get like unlimited lives on certain games and stuff. So the cartridge, the action replay cartridge, it was so cool. Used to crash your game with the Guru meditation all the time. Alright, we could put another well in, as always. Hey, I'm hearing the kid, hang on, one sec. Yeah, bud? What do you got me? Candy cane, Cassette drives didn't really take off, it was all floppy drives. Yeah, cassettes were pre-Amiga. It was the Amstrad CPC and the Commodore 64. They were all the ones that were. Oh, now I've got this in my mouth, I feel. I don't know what to do with it. There we go. Dealt with. Yeah, I know what you mean though. Good times. Put in a pathway here, and then we're going to get a geologist on this side of the mountain. And they're bringing in bread. They're bringing horses, like the horses got bread. These guys are going to be well taken care of. This music is fitting. Look at this. We have a ship. We have a ship going on an expedition. Where is it going? What do we do with it? Kits? What's this? Go to destination. Go to ship. Oh, I see. Okay. Sink the ship. I don't want to sink the ship. We have another ship being built. The port has different stuff here too, so I'm guessing we can do trading. Expedition is diamonds and granite, quartz. Dismantle, destroy, cancel expedition. We're gonna wait. We're gonna see what comes of that. It says no game. Out of game. The hunter's working. Oh no. Okay, I was gonna say no game. What do they mean? But no meat. So where is this guy then? Archive message. Show archive. I want to know where he is. Let's center on him. Center on this guy here, right? This is a hunter, yeah. So we can dismantle or destroy or stop. Or I think we can put something in that will kind of encourage game. What is it? Scout hut? No, gold spinning mill, a well, Hunter's house. Forester will put up trees, but I guess we want to get rid of the hunters, so destroy, yes. You kind of see this little burning. Did you ever play old school RPG? Oh yes, Eye the Beholder was one of my favorites. There was Young Guns, was it? Well, you had the 4. It was on the Amiga. Flashback was one of my favorite platformers too. I used to remember the guy turning, and a Prince of Persia was kind of like Flashback, but set in Persia, where you had swords and stuff. But it was very similar to Flashback. And actually, that Prince of Persia right now, that old school one that an exact version of it is available in the Microsoft Windows Store, and I think it's free. So you know, if you remember playing Prince of Persia back in the day on the Amiga and loving it, you can just have some of that fun again. Okay, so we've expanded our boundaries a little more here. We've got a lot more to go on. What do we really need? What's this? Smoked meat. Hammers. I think we could do with more farms, more agriculture. I'm interested to know what a labyrinth will do for us, and what a dungeon will do for us as well. So I'm just gonna put them out there and see. I'm gonna build a dungeon. Okay. Put in a farm. I'm probably stretching myself a little thin doing all this, but I think we're in a good place to expand. So I can put in a hunter down here as well. Because we have some game running around. Kind of feel like I need to expand the boundaries down here though. We're gonna go small. Let's go a small tower. Come on, I keep doing the wrong mouse button. So the right mouse button allows me to drag around. Just gonna go straight there. Okay. I'm gonna put in a flag just to give the runners a chance. Do I remember Cinemaware and Psygnosis? I remember a Psygnosis game that I used to play. I think it was called Baal. And it was kind of a platformer side-on. So yeah, I remember that. I don't think I remember Cinemaware. Flashback was out of the world. Both games were great. Yeah, absolutely they were. They were fantastic. But Eye of the Beholder was a really good game. And it kind of made me love dungeon crawlers. And there's a dungeon crawler that I found on the Amstrad that I was playing called Shadow something, and I have streamed it. It's on my YouTube channel. I absolutely love that. And Seven Mages is a game that's free on Steam right now, which is also a dungeon crawler. And Seven Mages, it never made it really big, but it has a really nice dungeon crawler feel to it. If you like that kind of game, so. Yeah, I am a bit of a dungeon crawler fanatic. I do love that kind of stuff. Defender of the Crown. Absolutely fantastic game, Defender of the Crown. I do remember that. But I also remember games like Empire, which, although it was a strategy war game, the graphics weren't all that good. It was kind of a lot of green and red, I think. But it was an awesome game. There was another game as well called Warlords, which I really enjoyed, where you had different castles, and you could basically train up these different warlords to go out and conquer other castles, and so it was really good for its time. I really enjoyed playing it. I think I looked for a version of something similar to it recently, and it didn't really play well. I had the Amiga UAE emulator. And I played Warlords, and it's like, it's not like I remember. But back in the day, I used to love it. It's funny how games sometimes just don't pass through time that well. The passage of time can really date them. Let's put in a blackroot farm, and we'll put in another spider farm. And I'm going to make that pathway join here. And then it gives the runners some different options, places to go. And this I'm also going to make go over here. As well to here. Trying to build a better network for things to travel across my map. I'm pretty happy though. I think so far I'm doing really well. It's oh, we got 1 minute left on the clock. So here's a good time to save. We're gonna go. Let's do this and save game. Oh, cool! It's been auto-saving, but I'm gonna call it streamed game, and then that way I can come back to it and play it again on stream. There we go. But that's a little taster for you. If you like it, it's called Widelands. You can get it from widelands.org. Download. We're going to go see if we can raid someone now. So let me jump into the raid screen. It's been fun having you here, XNet, and just shooting the breeze and reminiscing. I've enjoyed that. Thank you for coming in and being part of the gathering today. It's definitely been fun sharing our old time. Oh look, here's the kid. He's showing you some stones that he found. These are Souk to Sydney rock hunt stones. And Souk to Sydney is a group locally that makes these painted rocks for kids to find. You know, during COVID, you're like, yeah, okay.
It's really rare during COVID.
Absolutely. Yeah, we were walking to school and we found two. It was dead cool. Okay, well, I need to get out of here because I need to go to work. So he's going to add them to his collection. He has a few of these painted rocks that we find around the place. But we're going to raid Porkins. I don't know what Porkins is doing. I'm not even sure I've ever watched Porkins. But he is part of the Legacy, which is a stream team that I am part of. Or the Bread Garden. So go give him some love. Send him my wishes. And tell him I'll hang out and watch it for a bit. Alright, so that over. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for coming by and being part of the gathering today. Oh, every time that ring gets me. Okay, I am out of here. You have a good one. Take